What's going on, Z Nation? Zaid here on ZSN. And today, guys, we're going to be talking about the Los Angeles Lakers versus the Dallas Mavericks tonight. Guys, what a great win for the Los Angeles Lakers, guys. A much needed win that had to happen when it came down to it. This was a must win. And the Lakers now clinch a playoff spot in the Western Conference. Now, it's not official where they will be at the end of the season when it comes to the standings. But the Lakers, at the end of the day, are a playoff team when it comes all said and done. I was just so impressed by this Lakers team's performance when it came to the second half of the game. Now, obviously, the first half was a bit of a struggle, if you will, when it came to the Lakers' defensive side of the ball, but still, a win is a win when it comes all said and done for this Lakers team. And I'm just glad they got this win. They needed this win after losing to OKC a couple or just yesterday. So it was something that they just needed to achieve tonight with a win, an emotional win for Luka. Guys, it just tells you that this guy was hurt. Luka was hurt when he got traded to the Lakers, and he thought that he's going to spend the rest of his career as a Dallas Maverick. And the fact that he went into Dallas, they put up a video tribute for him, which was so emotional for him. You can just tell that he was going to ball out, go off against the Mavs tonight when it comes all said and done. So, and he did with a 45-point game performance for Luka. All accord, he was amazing. He was just balling, scoring all over the place in the first, second, third, and fourth quarter. I believe he had 31 points at the end of the second quarter. So, he was just on a roll, dominating against his former team in the Dallas Mavericks when it comes to all said and done. And obviously, we get to see Anthony Davis plays against the Lakers for the first time since the trade. Didn't have the best game performance, but I'm just here to tell you guys, I miss Anthony Davis. I really do. I mean, this guy brought a lot to the Lakers organization for the 6 years that he's been with the Lakers. And there's no doubt about it. I mean, he's still one of my favorite players as a Los Angeles Laker when it comes all said and done. I miss the hell out of him. But I wish him nothing but success with the Dallas Mavericks. Sorry, Dallas Mavericks. Excuse me. When it comes all said and done, and I just hope that he just has great success there when it comes all said and done. So, before I get into the team stats, what we saw from tonight's game, please be sure to like this live stream. Of course, follow me all across social media: Facebook, Instagram, X, and also on TikTok and Threads as well. So please be sure to follow me all across social media and, of course, on this channel, ZSN on YouTube. Seeing some comments that are coming in. Okay. All right. From Samurai Beast Warrior, Austin Reeves still needs to go. Trade Austin Reeves. Austin for Anthony Edwards. Now, I'll say this about Austin Reeves. He did not have the best game performance out there tonight. He was off tonight. There's no doubt about it. We really needed him to step up, especially when it came to his shooting. No doubt about it. But thanks to Luka and LeBron James in the fourth quarter for leading the way, along with Rui Hachimura, who made his return from tonight. So we needed his help tonight when it came down to it. But obviously, Austin should have really stepped up to the plate and showed up in the game, in my opinion. Sure, he had that amazing dunk. He's not known for making dunks throughout his career, so this was a bit of a rare occasion to see that from Austin Reeves. But when it comes to all said and done, he had a really poor performance out there tonight. We're going to get to his stats out there tonight against the Dallas Mavericks. So just bear with me. But I'm here to tell you, Samurai Beast Warrior, as much as a bad performance that he put up tonight, I still think he's a huge part of this Lakers team. No doubt about it. This is the same guy on occasion, can give you 20 to 25 points per game. He's a great offensive attack, great scorer, attacker when it comes all said and done. But defensively, it's what's lacking in his repertoire. There's no doubt about it. But I just don't see as much as I want to see it happen for Anthony Edwards, but it's just never going to happen unless he becomes an all-star next year and it just continues on being an all-star caliber guy. Maybe, you never know. I mean, but it's a long shot. I even put up a post on the community tab a couple of days ago about the Lakers being the favorite to get Nikola Jokic. That's a long shot that could ever happen, but you never know. Anything could happen in the NBA, and aka Luka Doncic to the Los Angeles Lakers. So, anything can happen in the NBA when it comes to certain trades that can go down with the right price. But it's just a long shot. I don't really see that happening anytime soon when it comes all said and done. So it's just going to be a while for us to really know what's out there for Austin Reeves if it's the right trade out there. So, and like I said in the past, unless it's like a Nikola Jokic or an Anthony Edwards caliber player, all-star caliber player, then yeah, I mean, I will make that trade, include Austin Reeves in the trade to get that type of player. He's when it comes to generational type talents, like a Nikola Jokic, like an Anthony Edwards type player, I'll make that type of trade in a heartbeat. I mean, that's just me. But at the moment, I still think he fits this team. I still think he's going to stay with this team because the fit next to Luka Doncic, because as you guys can tell in the game, when you put defensive players around Luka Doncic, it doesn't really work out at times. That's why when you see right away the rotational changes, when you put offensive players like Austin Reeves, like LeBron James, like Dalton Connect, those type of offensive players next to Luka, the offense just takes off. They go on an attack mode on the offensive side of the ball. So I don't know if you guys noticed that. I kind of noticed it in the game. So hopefully going into the offseason, there's going to be some indications that maybe the Lakers will target more offensive players that can score and shoot, that can fit well next to Luka. but but there's no doubt about it. I believe a center is much needed in the offseason. A guy that will fit well next to Luka, that can give lobs to, and he will score right away type of player. There's no doubt about it. We have to get a center. And we will get to those type of conversations once we get to the offseason, how far the Lakers will be in the postseason when it comes all said and done. You know, but when it comes down to it, I mean, Austin is here to stay unless a trade happens that will be a monumental one, that will be a game changer type of trade. So just expect that coming very, very soon if that does happen. So, but he's still staying with the Lakers. That's just my opinion there. Ghetto Rabbit, welcome to the live stream. Really appreciate you joining. Lakers clinched the playoffs tonight. Can clinch the third seed, the uh, Pacific division, and 50 wins versus the Rockets on Friday. Yeah, that would be awesome if they can achieve that. I mean, they already clinched the playoffs anyway. So after this win tonight against the Dallas Mavericks, so there's no doubt about that. They'll be in the playoffs, not in the play-in for the first time since they every single year since they have been in the play-in. So, but now they're a playoff team, thank goodness. But when it comes down to the third seed, I think it's reachable. It just sort of depends on who. 2 games left remaining of the season. Which wins the Lakers will get. It will be awesome if they go on a win those 2 games left remaining of the season, or they could just somehow lose to the Houston Rockets because there's talks coming around when it comes to Friday's matchup that maybe the Rockets don't want to see the Lakers in the second round in the playoffs. And I'm saying second round here because there's a guaranteed chance Lakers could get past the first round and they will right away face the Houston Rockets in the second round. So there's indications that the Houston Rockets may try to want to avoid the Lakers in the second round. So that could be a possibility for the Lakers to potentially, I don't know, somehow uh, see all the starters of the Houston Rockets play on Friday's matchup. So that could be a possibility. And possible likelihood, even though they clinched the number 2 seed, they're just being petty. They just don't want to see the Lakers in the second round of the playoffs in the third seed being the Lakers. So the Lakers have two choices. They could lose to the Houston Rockets on Friday and then win in the last game of the season against the Portland Trailblazers, or they could win against Houston and then just rest all their starters in the last game of the NBA season. So the likelihood, and hopefully they will do it, is that they play all their starters on Friday when they face the Houston Rockets. They did it before and somehow just rest all their starters in the last game of the season and just I don't know. I don't want to say hope because like there's no need because the Lakers already clinched the number 3 seed if they beat the um the Houston Rockets on Friday. So that's the inclination that the Lakers could potentially just we have a better idea who they will be at the end of the season with the third seed in the Western Conference. So that's just me, but hopefully they can do it and get that 50 win under their belt and potentially be the third seed at the end of this season. So that's the hope and that's the goal when it comes all said and done. So hopefully you'll achieve that on Friday against the Houston Rockets. I believe it's at home. I might be mistaken. I believe it's at home in LA against the Houston Rockets. So that should be a win because Lakers obviously play better at home than they do in away games. So, and what a good way for the Lakers to win a game on against the Houston Rockets in LA. Then the last game of the season, rest all their starters, be in LA, and they could just have I don't know Bronny, Dalton Connect play their a full Lakers game in the starting lineup and just go that route. You never know. So yeah, really looking forward to that matchup on Friday. Really am. Hopefully, the Lakers will get that 50 win under their belt and just rest early. Going into the postseason. So you know, hopefully that happens. Let's see here. Also from Get a Rabbit, calling him fat, lazy, and a drunk was ridiculous. Taking a man's beer just is just disrespectful. Yeah, it was. I mean, there's no doubt about it. I mean, the guy won you a Western Conference Finals win last year, and the fact that he was celebrating, being showing some rejoice. I mean, about going to the finals, and yet the disrespect is that you go up and take the guy's beer. I mean, come on. I mean, you can tell that there was if you guys saw that video last year, you could tell that Luka was being got a little bit of a you know disrespected of that. So for sure, there's no doubt about it. But at the same time, I mean, the worst thing was not just the beer part. I mean, it's just how when they traded him, they still talked crap about him. And I don't know about you. I don't see fat. I don't see lazy. I don't see drunk when a guy puts up 45 points against you in your own town, a guy that he was supposed to be the future of your franchise, a guy who got a standing ovation after the game was done, like 1 minute left remaining in the game, in your face, by the way. And that just tells you that the team, or no, the city really did not want Luka to be gone, and they showed allegiance to the guy. I mean, that just tells you the fan base of Luka is so strong that they won't be mad at him, even if somehow just scenario here. What if the Dallas Mavericks face the Lakers in the NBA Finals? Sorry, in the Western Conference Finals and beats them. There's no doubt about it. Fans of Luka, fans of the Dallas fans, will still root for Luka because he is one of their own, even after the trade. I mean, that just tells you how big of a fan base Dallas is to Luka that they're giving a guy, this guy, a standing ovation and respect for dropping 45 points against them. I mean, that just the wow factor of a fan base just shows you a lot. It just shows you a lot how things are, when it comes to certain fan bases and a certain person. So, and just obviously the rejoice that Lakers players were giving to Luka. I mean, that just tells you right there that the relationship and chemistry is very important for Luka to have on this Lakers team, and it gives more indications that he wants to be a Laker, he wants to stay in LA, and all that. I mean, once he gets his extension in the off season, there's no doubt about it. It's going to happen very, very soon for Luka, hopefully. So, um, when it comes all said and done, especially the respect that LeBron gives him every single time. So, especially in this game. So, let's read more here before I read the team stats and the player stats of tonight's win against the Dallas Mavericks. So, let's continue on. Uh, Samurai Beast Warrior, Jokic to Lakers with a question mark. Yeah, I mean, there's been talks. I mean, it's not official reporting. I mean, when I posted it on my community tab and all across social media, go check it out. I really appreciate it. But when it comes all said and done, it was a bit of it was a joke in my defense here because there's no indication. I don't see the Nuggets ever trading Luka to the Los Angeles Lakers. It's never going to happen unless he becomes a free agent. So if he goes into free agency, I'm not sure when his contract gets expired, but if he just is not happy in Denver, he could just somehow say, "I'm walking, I'm going to LA." That type of feel. So you never know. I mean, he can put that type of indication, that type of red line to the Nuggets organization, say, I'm not happy here. If you guys want something in return for me, please trade me to the Lakers, similar to what Anthony Davis did to the Los Angeles Lakers or to the Boston Celtics, or maybe, yeah, sorry, let me rephrase it. What he said to the Pelicans when it comes to trading him. He didn't want to go to Boston, so he said he wanted to go to the Lakers, wants to team up with LeBron. And the Pelicans were forced to do it. And maybe the Denver Nuggets will be forced to do the same thing if he requested to be traded to the Los Angeles Lakers. But other than that, I don't really see that happening willingly. I kind of see him maybe signing with the Lakers in free agency if he somehow, when his contract expires, I'm not sure when, but you know that's the indication that I could see that happening because he's a good friends with Luka, European buddy during the Olympics and all that. So there's no doubt about it. There is some respect and friendship there between those two, and I can see it happen. But it's just at this point, I don't see the Nuggets doing it. That's just me. So the Lakers will want that, but man, they have to give up a lot of assets, a lot of players to get Nikola Jokic for sure. So, but I won't be mad at it. I won't be mad at it that if that does happen, no matter who we trade for. So, that's just me when it comes all said and done. And again, guys, my apologies. Again, my last live stream, I was coughing up a storm. I'm still feeling the effects. I'm not sick or anything. I'm just feeling a bit of a throat problem. So, hopefully, I get better soon. But hopefully, I just get these comments done with, and I can get to the game analysis and end this live stream pretty soon. So, apologies ahead of time for the coughing. Hopefully, I get better soon. So, my apologies ahead of time. Let's see here from Ghetto Rabbit. Highly fundamental fact. Yeah, that was the whole the theme really of the Dallas Mavericks when it came to that moment. And I guess they were trying to paint a picture to Laker fans that, hey, you guys are getting a fat, lazy, drunk guy joining your team. So don't be too comfortable because he's not going to give you any success, that type of feel. And they were completely wrong in that because since he joined the Lakers, The guy has been leading the Lakers in scoring, and he has been averaging 25 to 30 points per game, 10 rebounds a game. The guy is giving you triple double performances every single night. And, that just tells you, and great shooting as well. Just imagine what he will do in a full season as a Los Angeles Laker. I mean, the guy is just going to bring up wins left and right every chance that he gets. And we finally become like a winning team. We already are, but now with Luka. But I'm just saying, in the future, in many years to come. So, he proved all the critics, especially the owners of the Dallas Mavericks. So, excuse me. But yeah, I mean, they're wrong for sure. No doubt about it. Daniel, welcome to the live stream. Really appreciate you joining. Uh, Great win. Absolutely a great win for the Lakers. No doubt about it. A much needed win and a biggest win of the season. No doubt about it. They're they already clinched a playoff spot, so 2 games left remaining. Anything could happen. The Lakers could continue to win games, so they can seal their number third seed in the Western Conference and just end it at that. Or they could go the bad route and somehow lose, maybe hopefully not, to the Houston Rockets on Friday, and maybe they can win against a motivated, you know, Portland Trailblazers team that could honestly spoil the Lakers when it comes to the last game of the season and just deliver them a loss. And somehow they can just go continuing down to be either the sixth seed, the fifth seed, fourth seed type of scenario. You never know. So my hope is Lakers can just power through, beat the Houston Rockets on Friday, and just rest the players on the last game of the season. That's the only alternative for Lakers to get that number third seed in the Western Conference. So hopefully that happens for sure. Uh, Jokic to LA would be great. I mean, I'm not saying it won't. I mean, during my conversations about this particular topic, it just depends on the Nuggets. The Nuggets, if they want to make a trade with the Lakers, I don't think it's going to happen. No doubt about it. That's their star player, a guy who delivered a championship to that city for the first time ever in franchise history. So there's no doubt about it. I don't see them trading with the Lakers unless Luka. Sorry, not Luka. Either Luka and all. Yeah, let me look cool. Luka. Yeah, Luka and Nikola Jokic. You know, if Luka convinces him to tell the Nuggets to send you here, and I won't sign an extension, that type of feel. Trade me to a team, fine, but I'm going to walk away from that team and join the Lakers in free agency. That type of situation, similar to what Anthony Davis did to the Pelicans. So, if he plays that card, you never know. I think it could work out for sure, but free agency is the way to go to get Nikola Jokic if it does happen. Um, that route, or like I said, if he does get traded, he gets traded somewhere else and he just joins the Lakers in free agency. That type of feel. So, because I don't see the Nuggets doing it, I just don't. I mean, they have this hatred towards the Lakers. I mean, guy who lives in Denver, I know they have this hatred towards the Lakers. So there's no doubt about it. Nuggets fans will freak out if they trade their top guy, their number one player in franchise history to the Lakers, a rival team that they think they are, that we are, even though the Lakers don't feel it. I mean, I'm just telling you, I mean, things are not going to look pretty, in Denver. You think Dallas fans are hating on Nico Harris because of the trade for Luka to the Lakers. Just imagine what the Nuggets fans will do in Denver when it comes to Nikola Jokic, the guy who delivered a first championship to the city in franchise history. I mean, they're going to go nuts, no doubt about it, when it comes all said and done. So, that's just me when it comes down to that. So, Luka on fire, absolutely. He went off tonight, absolutely, no doubt about it, absolutely. He was He went off tonight. 45-point performance out of Luka Doncic tonight against his former team in Dallas. 45 points with 8 rebounds, 6 assists out there tonight with 4 steals. He balled out, guys. He went 7 and 10 from the three. The guy shot 70% from the three out there tonight. I mean, he was on a roll. He felt the critics, he felt the emotions in the game. He wanted to make a statement against the owners of Dallas Mavericks and just send a message that you made a huge mistake by trading me. Look what I'm going to put up out there in Dallas against you and for the fan base in Dallas. He put on a show. 45 points out there tonight, guys. He went crazy tonight. Monstrous. Whatever you want to call it. The guy played great out there tonight against the Dallas Mavericks tonight, against his former team. Great job out there for Luka Doncic. When you look at the rest of the Lakers tonight, obviously LeBron James stepped up in the fourth quarter. Did not have the best performance in the first half. No doubt about it, guys. He only had 8 points in the um, at the end of the second quarter, which was kind of pathetic to watch. I mean, the only player that was really balling out was Luka. At the end of the second quarter, he put up 31 points in the second quarter. So it kind of showed you that this Lakers team was lacking a lot defensively and not showing effort offensively. And it was just pretty pathetic to watch in that particular moment in the game. But the third quarter, especially the fourth quarter, came about, and the Lakers balled out in the fourth quarter. Honestly, thanks to LeBron James out there tonight, where he had a really good performance in the fourth quarter with 27 points out there tonight, with 7 rebounds, 3 assists, and 1 steal. Shot poorly tonight, no doubt about it. When it comes to all said and done, it was just a pretty bad shooting night for LeBron James. But he managed to give us 27 points out there tonight. So great effort, great job out there for LeBron James in the fourth quarter. Rui Hachimura makes his return tonight after being out for almost a week now due to an injury that he's dealing with. Hopefully, he'll be healthy and ready to go for the postseason. And maybe hopefully he shows up against the Houston Rockets and carry the load off of maybe Luka and LeBron, so we can obviously win that game with his influence in the game. So, but he made a lot of impact in the game too. I mean, tonight as well. I mean, with 15 points, not bad in his return and going for 3 of 7 from the three out there tonight, guys. His shooting was very helpful in the game, especially like in key moments and key situations in the games when the Lakers were like, at one point, I think it was like the third quarter, I believe. Oh no, actually, the Lakers won in the third quarter, but when it came down to the fourth quarter, in the beginning of the game, when the Lakers completely fell apart in those 2 minutes into the game, and we just needed that firepower. And lo and behold, not Luka, Rui Hachimura stepped up to the plate and showed his abilities, and especially his shooting out there tonight, guys. So not bad performance out of Rui Hachimura tonight. So great job on his end. 15 points out there tonight for Rui Hachimura. Austin Reeves, not the best game. Not really wasn't. I mean, guys, his shooting was poorly tonight. Went shot 1-3 tonight, but he made a highlight game when it came to that dunk that he made. I believe it was in the second quarter. I believe so. Great job, or maybe it was first. I'm not so sure, but it was so early in the game, and we saw that moment. Rarely we see Austin Reeves make a dunk like that. So good for him. Even LeBron James was shocked about it. I was going to make a reel about it, but I think it's already too late to make that. So apologies ahead of time. But it was just a good moment in the game to see that. But overall, really, guys, I think he just had a really bad shooting night and just not a lot of effort offensively for Austin Reeves tonight. 11 points, 4 rebounds, 4 assists out there tonight. So hopefully he shows up against the Houston Rockets, hopefully on Friday, and puts up big numbers against the Rockets on Friday for sure, hopefully. Let's see the rest of the Lakers tonight. When it comes down to it, not a lot of effort to be honest with you guys, especially when it comes to shooting from the second unit. That's why I was so glad that Luka Doncic and even Rui Hachimura was honestly one of our best shooters in this game. I mean, overall, the Lakers shot 33% from the three. Now you look at that and say, okay, not bad, but really in reality, this team really shot badly, and this is all because of them not making shots going in. They were making really good shots and looked perfect, but they just weren't going in. That was the main reason why the Lakers shot badly in this game. It really looked good, even from Gabe Vincent's standpoint, and even I believe even from Luka at times, and even LeBron at times. But they just weren't going in. Even it happened in the fourth quarter, guys. The ball went in, but it went out multiple times in back to back scenarios in the game. I think it was the third quarter, or was it the fourth? I might be mistaken, but I think it was the third quarter. So it was a situation where they had the right moves, they had the right shots make, but it was just not going in, unfortunately. So you could blame on the efficiency on that, but you know, overall, really the defensive effort was kind of key to the Lakers winning this game, especially when it came to the third quarter. From Jared Vanderbilt, his performance defensively was on point when it came to the rebounding, 5 rebounds in the game, and I think he had 2 steals out there tonight. Lacked the offensive ability, but he's not known for being an offensive guy, so don't be too surprised. And plus, when you look at the box score, guys, it really doesn't give him a lot of justice when it comes all said and done. When you look at how he actually played in the game, he was balling at times when it comes to the defensive side of the ball. So give credit to that. I mean, he really showed up on the defensive side of the ball, along with Dorian Finney-Smith at times as well. Defensively, not the best from the shooting perspective, but along with Gabe Vincent. But most of the guys tonight, defensively, in certain lineups that JJ put up, they were playing great defensively. And we kind of noticed it in the fourth quarter where things were kind of looking a little bright for the Lakers at one point when it comes to all said and done. So um, hopefully that continues, and hopefully when it comes to the Houston Rockets game on Friday, so hopefully the Lakers show up in that game. Know that hopefully for sure. So other than that, guys, I mean, this was a much needed win, and the Lakers got it. They got this win, and they needed it. Now they clinch a playoff spot. It just sort of depends on what it is. So, and it depends on these 2 games left remaining of the NBA season for the Lakers to achieve that. So they could do it against the Houston Rockets on Friday, or they can do it at the last game of the season against the Portland Trailblazers. So either game, my hope is that they can do it against the Houston Rockets on Friday. That way you can rest all of your starters in the final game of the NBA season and just, I don't know, get a loss of of that particular game and just get that 50 win against the Houston Rockets on Friday and just have start your postseason rest by the time we reach the postseason um, with 1 week off, due to the play-in. So it's going to be that type of scenario for sure that we will have a better idea who the Lakers will face. I think we kind of do with the third seed. It just sort of depends on who it is. It could be the Golden State Warriors. It could be the LA Clippers, who are making a rise in the in the standings. And then you have the Memphis Grizzlies, which the dream scenario for me would be the Memphis Grizzlies. I want the Lakers to face them in the first round. I mean, they beat them multiple times. It's easy to beat them, especially with the whole head coaching situation. So that could be a possibility. And you never know. Maybe the Nuggets could be in the mix as well, because they're not doing pretty well since the firing of Mike Malone, which, on a side note, you guys already know me by now. I am, when it comes down to a guy who lives in Denver, who grew up in Denver, being a Laker fan is pretty tough. So, when it comes down to it, I do follow Nuggets sports at times, especially during the Carmelo Anthony years, the Marcus Camby, all of that, Allen Iverson, Chauncey Billups type of years. And at one point, I became, I was a fan. I was a fan of that team. before they started to, win every single time we faced the Lakers, and it's just really annoyed me at times. So, but still, when it comes all said and done, I thought it was a bad move by the organization of the Denver Nuggets to fire the, the head coach, Mike Malone of the Denver Nuggets. I mean, I kind of understood why they fired the GM because he did not make any moves in the offseason for the past 2 seasons. They didn't improve their roster. They didn't improve the rotation since Bruce Brown when they let him go. Since he left the team, the depth really diminished after that, in my opinion. Really, I mean, they weren't the same sense. You know, even though when it comes down to facing the Lakers, they always show up and beat us every chance they get. So, but still, I mean, they just when it comes to that GM, kind of understandable that the only key guy that you signed or key player, not key player, but like a big name player was Russell Westbrook. So just saying. I mean, but Mike Malone, I mean, I just think that was a bad move for the Nuggets organization. That's just me. But I don't know. I wish Mike Malone nothing but the best somewhere else. There's some indications that maybe he could be the next head coach for the San Antonio Spurs, which I think will be the best gig for him. But we just have to wait and see. We have to wait and see. Maybe the Memphis Grizzlies could be a destination for him as the next coaching job. But we just have to wait and see for sure. So, but yeah, guys, I mean, thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Sorry for that little soliloquy. I just had to bring that up after yesterday's breaking news. So, and I just want to give my thoughts about it. So, but this was a much needed win. The Lakers got it tonight. Big win tonight against the Memphis Grizzlies. The Lakers now clinch the playoff seed in the Western Conference. Is just 2 games left remaining. If Lakers want to be in a good position and get that 3rd seed in the Western Conference, they have to win one of those 2 games left remaining of the season. If they do, they will clinch the playoff spot in with number 3rd seed in the Western Conference. No doubt about it. So hopefully it happens, and hopefully they will achieve it. And hopefully Lakers will just finish strong so they can rest up real early, especially when it comes to LeBron and Luka and all those guys, and to be ready to go for the postseason. So really looking forward to that. So hopefully this season ends soon because I really need the rest. It's been a long season, especially when it came to the March schedule, how intense it was. You guys can probably notice that I did not go live most of the time in those live streams in the month of March because of how busy it was in the month of March. So apologies ahead of time because of it. But hopefully this season ends soon and the Lakers are in a good position with the 3rd seed going to the postseason, hopefully. So hopefully it happens soon. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. Once again, I want to thank Samurai Beast Warrior and Ghetto Rabbit and Daniel for you guys' thoughts and comments on here. I really appreciate it. And thank you all so much for joining me on this live stream. I really appreciate it. Again, my apologies again for coughing so much on this live stream. Hopefully I get better soon. I got some medication. I could just, I'm about to take some pretty soon. So hopefully I get better in these next couple of days. And hopefully this cough will go away very soon. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really do appreciate it. What a great win tonight for the Los Angeles Lakers. Hopefully they rest up for a couple, for tomorrow, and hopefully Friday's matchup against the Houston Rockets, and hopefully they get a win. Hopefully they can achieve that same win that they did a couple of weeks ago when they beat them. I believe it was in Dallas, I believe, or no, maybe it was in Houston, I believe, or it was in LA. Hopefully, but I'm going to end this live stream. I'm really about to lose my voice. So thank you all so much for joining me. I really appreciate it. And I'll see you all in the next live stream and the next video. Thank you so much for watching. Go Lakers. Take it easy, guys. Stay safe out there.